So, hello. So today we are going to problem. Today we are going to solve the problem name is largest plus sign. So basically this problem is asked in lit for September week 2 2021, and I guess this is second problem. And let's see what we are given in the problem. So you are given integer n, you have n cross n binary given by the name of binary. You can think that we have only ones and zero in our grid, or we can say n cross n truly matrix. So initially ones accepted of the sum index given in the array minus, and we are given one another array. The name array name is minus, and the ith element of the minus is defined minus of I equal to x of I. So basically it will denote the two indexes of our main grid, and the value of that indexes value of the grid at that indexes will be 0. Okay, to return the order of the axis aligned plus ones contain grid. If the none, then return 0. And how they define that plus signs, like one order of the k has the some center. So in the center we have 1, then along with the 4 arms of the length k minus third group in up, top, down and left. Okay, all are ones, and we have to return maximum. So basically in the question we are given integer n and our main array, and we have to determine that maximum length of this plus. Like in here you can see that what are the possible plus we have. Like you can see that, let's say in the center we have this one. So in the above we can go till one step and we have one, and in the left also we are able to go one step and we have one, and in the right we are able to go like one step, two step and three step. But we have to ensure that in the each four direction the number of ones are same and there cannot be 0. So you can see that here we have three steps, but as the up and left arrow contains only one ones, so we are able to take only one ones, and in the same for the bottom. So here you can see that one plus sign is made by these three ones and these three ones, and so ones, and therefore our length will be 2, and you can see our output is 2, and this is another combination. So problem is I hope I am able to convey the problem message with you. So this grid only we have to see one, and you can guess what is our answer will be. So you can see that our minimum answer can be 1 also, because what in the axis align plus is a ones order of k, and for the center RC will be 1, and in the each four direction we have minimum 1. We can take all the ones which are the same in the all the direction. So we can say that at least if we have 1, so it will be our answer, because so our minimum length will be 1. Otherwise we have to find it. So you can see that for every edge we have only one combination, because for let's say this row, if we take this first element, so we in the left we do not have any element, so we do not have to, our minimum ones in one direction is 0, so we cannot take these two one also, so our answer will be 1. And likewise for all the edges. So now let's consider the row 2. So in the row 2 we have to check, like here is a 1, so we can go above, left, bottom and right, in the all four direction, which will be the minimum step, it will our answer only for this one, and the same for all the grid. And somehow you, like let's say this is our 1, so in the left you can say that we can go 2 step, in the right also we can go to 2 step, and in the top we can go to 3 step, in the bottom we get that 0. So by the means if we get any 0, so we have to just stop our loop. So we can see that in the bottom we have 0 at the end. For this one answer will be 1, and at there we have to return our maximum answer. So one of the answer is this, and another will be this, and there are many answers, but maximum will be 2 only, so we return 2 here. And same for this is one edge case, like here n we can assume that all the indexes in the our minds array will be different. So if if like in the here you can see that minus length is n cross n, means what our grid hold, what are the difference value can our grid hold, it n cross n. So if our mains length is n constant, that means we have all the zeros, so we cannot generate any plus, so we simply return 0. So this is our edge case. Like here you can see, if you don't generate any plus, then you have to return 0. So this is edge case, and otherwise you have at least one answer. What is one answer? That means we have 1 at the any place, so we can return 1 only. Like our minimum answer will 1 and maximum can be anything, we have to figure out it. So and for input part we have n as 500, and we have our max length also 5000, and we are get that indices. So this is very basic intuitive approach. What we are going to do that we are going to first generate, and for simplicity purpose I am assuming 0 as 1 and 1 as 0. Like here we are finding plus generated by 1s, but in our my implementation we are going to find plus with generated of 0. Like here I am assuming that we have all 0 and here only we have 1, so it just for that I have to do not enter one loop extra for putting 1s and 0. So if you let's see code, you will understand better. So this is our function, and you can see that first I am creating that grid gr I am giving, and this is our edge case. If second array length will be the n cross n, so we cannot generate anything, so we simply return 0. And then I am putting all the values of means of all the indexes as 1. I can say that in my approach I am taking 0 plus, not 1 plus. So here I am taking 1, and then for every element, like for boundary we do not have to check because our answer will be the minimum. This is not the case, so we have at least one length plus, and then I am not getting that boundary cases, so I am loop through 1 to n minus 1 and j to n minus 1. And if our grade is 0, like here, if we have 1, then we are going to check on my approach. In my approach I just swap those two values. This is only the thing. And if it is 0, then I am going to find that up, down, left and right. So you can see that I am in this loop, I am finding that how many zeros are above this index, how many are down, how many are left, and how many are in right. And at that I have to take minimum, because we have to generate the plus, and the condition is that all the above, down and left and right 0 are the same. So I take the minimum of that 4 values and do 1 plus, because at the end I have to take that center value also. So yeah, and at the end I have to find as max value, so I am going to take method max, and at the end I am returning the answer. So let's just take the run one run, and let me print my matrix, because I think you may have doubt regarding why I am taking here 0 and not 1, and this is not in the approach, that is not. So this is our let's just print our grid system dot out gr of I comma j, that's some space, system dot out dot println, and system dot out println, and just let's just make it print and just run it once. Yeah, you can see here I am just taking 0 as my 1 and 1 as 0, because it's easy for implementing. Like I do not have to absolutely first put all the value as 1 then put 0. I am doing in the reverse order. I hope now we can easily understand. And just comment out it and just submit our answer, and you can see that our code will be accepted. Thank you.